Hey guys, Frontwoods Farmer, welcome back to the channel. Those of you that have subscribed, thanks for your support. Whoever's not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and both of you guys, if you haven't already, hit the bell notification. That way you get all my new videos. So, you know, we're going in the woods today. I got the UTV fired up. I wasn't really gonna film. It's kind of unexpected, but you know, I brought one of my buddies with me that I wanted to show you. It's a Marlin 30-30, and I'll tell you what. Normally we throw our gun in the UTV, we get our chainsaw or lube, whatever, we grab Miss Fancy and bug out, we go down in the woods, we cut some trees, we bring them up. Well, today's a little bit different. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the best farm rifle you can have. With that being said, I don't want a bunch of people to say, oh, that ain't the best rifle. This is my opinion. For farming, homesteading, outdoor enthusiasts, this is the best rifle that you can have. That's a quick rifle that you can just grab. I don't say the best gun, because this is not my best gun in my opinion. If you want to see my best gun, I'll do a review on that too. But why am I talking about the 30-30 today? It's not to bore you with like uninteresting facts about my Marlin 30-30 that's all beat up, that's just an old hunting farm gun. It's not to tell you that the 30-30, oh, this is a neat fact, had it was a 30 caliber originally with 30 grams of black powder charge in the bullets, or yada yada yada, whatever. That's not it. You know, it's not to do a bunch of cool gun shooting scenes and things like that. It's not to play with, but it's hunting season and it all goes together. So pretty much what I wanted to tell you why I think every farmer, homesteader, and outdoor enthusiast should own a 30-30, especially if you're in North America. I use Hornady. It's my favorite cartridge, and I'll tell you why in a minute. 30-30, 160 grain bullets. Now, in my opinion, with the correct shot placement, you can take any game in North America. So that's one good feature. Why do I always have it in my UTV when I go in the woods, whether it be hunting season or not? Well, where we're at, we have some rural area. I got some acreage, my neighbor's got some acreage, but the issue is there's stray dogs, there's coyotes, it is deer season, so if I wanted to go hunting, take a break, I could walk through the woods 100 yards away from my machine, go hunting, you know, whatever your local laws is, check that out. But it's just a versatile gun. It's very, it's like a carbine, you know, carbine, whatever they call it. It's short to wield. So, you know, if I got this in my gun rack and a stray dog, I keep hearing it's lurking through the woods, maybe a rabid coon, I can hurry up, and if Miss Fancy's there, hopefully save her too, I can grab my gun. Hopefully I don't have to shoot, make some noise and scare the critter away, but if something's got rabies, I don't want her or myself to get bitten, or one of the kids. So those are very good points why you should own a 30-30. But it is a flat shooter. It's known as a brush gun. There's going to be 100 comments probably that are saying it's not a brush gun. No gun is technically a brush gun. You're not supposed to shoot through trees or brush, but it's a good quick gun to yield. It's nice for any farmer. You know, whether it be you have to put one of your hogs down to butcher, whether you're going to grab it to go deer hunting, personal protection in the home. It's a short, quick gun. It's a great youth gun. It doesn't kick real crazy. You can get 50% or whatever reduced recoil bullets. I know Remington used to make them. I'm sure someone still does. Again, it's not real heavy. You know, a lot of them, the older ones, come with the undermount, so you could still use your open sights. That way, if you're, you know, you've got a nice lane about 80 yards or so, and you could use your scope. But what if one pops right out of the woods there? It's quicker. You don't have, you could go right up there, blast the deer away. So let's go cut some trees down. I just wanted to tell you why my 30-30 is one of my favorite farm guns. I do not consider that a hunting rifle. I consider it an all-around, it's like a homestead gun. All right, if you're still watching, thank you. After that boring spiel of, lie down, bug, why I like my 30-30. So let's get into the next part, why I like these Hornady bullets more than any. They have these ballistic tips. So the theory behind that is when you're loading one of these side loading 30-30s, the tip is not metal hitting the primer. If it's getting jammed around in the feed tube, it's not hitting the primer. So I like that feature a lot. You know, they always give their ballistics on here at 100 yards. You know, it's going to rise 3 inches. At 200 yards, it's dead on. and at 300 yards it drops over a foot, 12.5 inches at 2,400 feet per second. Now, that's how you would have it sighted in if you're sighting it in for 200 yards. Here in northwestern Pennsylvania, we're probably gonna have it sighted in for 50 to 100 yards, and that's it. We don't hunt on a farm. We hunt in the brush on the homestead. If we do bring it to a farm, you aim a little high. And I've taken a lot of deer with these 30-30. Now, just reading the box, all their loads are pointless. Lever revolution represents breakthrough in ammo design for lever action rifles and revolvers. The key to its innovation and performance is patent elastomer flex tip, technology of the FTX and monoflex bullets. Patent bullets, yada yada, safe to use in tubular magazines, up to 250 feet, or 250 feet per second faster muzzle velocity than conventional lever gun loads, exceptional accuracy and overwhelming downrange terminal performance, up to 40% more energy traditional. This is all why their bullets are better. I don't care about any of this. I've been using the Lever Revolution Hornady bullets for a while now, and I love them. The ballistic tips got me sold after I've shot my deer. The exit and entrance wounds have been great. This is what I mean. The next bullet on these guns, get bringing a little closer, you're pushing against this primer per se. When it's in this tube, there's pressure and it's bouncing. This gun will not go off now with these bullets. With other traditional bullets, there is a small chance that it can. A funny story about this gun, it's got a little rust on it. I throw oil on it time to time. It's got this bigger hammer extension, so it's easier to cock back. It's got the halfway cock feature. It's got a cheap scope. I'm not worried about banging anything around on this gun. It's already busted up a little bit. It's got the undermount sights. It's just a really, really good gun, and it's probably one of my favorite rifles. All right, we're in the UTV now. We're gonna go down the woods. There's a cherry tree down there. It dropped years ago. I don't know if it's any good. It's been up off the ground because of where it uprooted. All the dirt around the roots kept the tree off the ground, so I'm hoping it's ready to get cut up into firewood and we can maybe use this year. If you've been watching the channel, I got hurt my back a little bit. We're way behind on everything. So now that I'm all healed up, we got our gun, we got our fancy dog. We're gonna go down in the woods. We're gonna cut this stump off, pull a tree up here where it's nice and convenient to cut up into small pieces. One thing I did want to ask you guys, if anyone's really like tech savvy, I got a bunch of these like $3 camera mounts. Other than that, I'm holding my camera, I'm putting it on a rock. What's a reasonable price, like a tripod or something that I can have that's more stationary, that can adapt to different vehicles? Any comments or suggestions, I'm open to, and I appreciate it. Also, if you guys are any of you guys are in the U.S. and hunters, what'd you guys get this year? And interesting what y'all shot. If anyone's ever hunted Africa or in other countries or areas, we're in Pennsylvania. There's that cherry. When it fell, it uprooted all that dirt over there. See it right there? And it kept all this off the ground. So I'm hoping that big, nice cherry tree is good to cut up. We'll find out. Looking at this tree, I think we underestimated the size. It's not real fat. I mean, it's fat, but yeah, it's pretty long. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to section it off around here somewhere. Then we'll have to pull this half out, and then we'll come back for this other half here. She barely made it, but we made it. Good thing we cut that tree in half. We're gonna go grab the other half. Another quick tip when you're doing this stuff and you got a lot of logs coming in from the woods like we do, what I've noticed a lot with other people is you tend to forget wherever you're stacking your wood, you would like to put your trees as close as you can. Like, we're right next to our woodshed, so when we cut up or split, we can just go stack it real quick and we don't have to overexert ourselves and, you know, push it 80, 90 feet away, because after 30, 40 trips, that starts to wear on you. You can do a lot more if you just work smarter. Come on. Yeah, another thing I wanted to share with you guys too, if you're new at doing wood and pulling trees, you can't unhook your chain because it's under the log. I see a lot of guys, they'll get like 3 or 4 guys together, or they're like a 16-foot 2x4 and they're trying to pry a log up. You just hook it on, if you can unhook it, you know what I mean? You can unhook it. If the hook ain't directly under the tree, you can just get a link out of there. You can actually pull right out with your UTV. Silly, but you really don't think of that when you're struggling, like, oh man, you know, that's right under the tree, but just another, something that helped me out before. Maybe too, I'll show you guys a couple different ways that I chain things up, chain trees up really. That way the log don't move anywhere. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go get this other one hooked up and we'll do that. And flip around the camera. Go around your tree, you never hook your chain like that. That'll fall right out. It's good to hook your chain like this. However, you can actually loop around, chain this, and make a choker. The harder you pull, the tighter it gets. If you're linking multiple trees together, what you're gonna wanna do, might actually be easier to show you here on a tree. All right, so we're gonna hook this tree up. This tree could be a little slippery. It's got this moss growing here. I sure hope that ain't poison ivy. If it is, we'll wash with our Techno. It's probably the best for poison ivy. But anyway, if you're linking multiple trees or you got a wet or slippery mossy tree, what you wanna do is you wanna go around your loop. Like this. But then what you wanna do is you don't want to go around a second time. You want to cross them underneath like this and go around the back of the tree. And what that does is, if you ever seen how to tie, you watch my lean-to video and you ever seen how to tie a string line tight to an object by crisscrossing without actually tying, it's the same concept. This won't go nowhere. It'll actually get tighter. And it also will not allow it to turn this or that way. Yeah, but that's probably the best way to chain a tree, is doing that double lap around each other. You're basically Xing the chain on the other side that you're not linking to. guys didn't watch the last video, I want to show you another tip. So if you're cutting your firewood and you're getting a lot of irregular sizes because you're just guessing, and you don't feel like carrying around your tape measure and going to every log cutting, putting down your tape measure, here's one thing that I've learned. Say I want a 20-inch log. I set this on 20. I get a can of marking paint, and I just put a dot on the log. And I go around and do that first, and that way I have all my marks set already, and then all I got to do is saw it up. Another thing you can do is if you have a 20-inch bar, this happens to be a 26 or 28, know where your log is. Know how long it is. So like, where's 20 inches on my blade? So from tip, it's right here, roughly to the end, about an inch past these words. So all I do, if I don't have my marking paint and my measure, I cut my log. The next one, I'm like, oh, what do? I lay my saw down, I go, okay, about right here, then I cut down. So that's just another quick tip. We're gonna go mark first, and then we're gonna get all our logs cut up. All right, guys, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys watching, all the new subscribers, the subscribers that's been here a while. I'm not going to get anything if I don't get in the woods soon, so I'm out of here. I'm going to go hunting. We got a little bit of wood stacked up over here, and hopefully this shed will be filled soon. So keep watching. Thanks, guys.